Good afternoon, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about that interview. It may not be your first, it may be maybe your second interview, who knows, it may be your third or fourth. But this is particularly for professionals. And you're going for that interview, you've sent your resume in or your CV, and they've been invited you for an interview. So you arrive at an interview and you sit down with the interviewer. And after some time, you think to yourself, well, this person doesn't appear to know much about the actual position or the work itself, leaving you a little confused. Let me just tell you sometimes what happens. You're going for an interview with an organization, and they're probably busy. So what will happen is they'll grab someone from maybe HR or wherever within the company, say, John, come here. We have 5 applicants for this position. Here's the criteria, pick 3 that we can interview and then offer the position. Pick one from that to offer the position. So you're sitting there wondering what's going on. And that person in front of you knows nothing about the position as from a technical aspect. So what you have to do is find out what makes them tick. Because as human beings, we like to connect with people that we like, or we connect with people that we like. And let me give you an example. Many years ago, when I went for an interview, I was in a very similar position. And after about 10 minutes or so of just going back and forth with different questions, telling them about myself, the company, everything else, I soon realized, well, hang on a minute, this gentleman may doesn't seem to know much about the work itself. Just asking certain questions determines that. And we got in the hobby of remote control aircraft. I was into that at the time, and we spent probably 30 minutes just talking about that. And very little about the work itself. And it appears that he had an interest in that. He was doing it at the time, so did I. And we got talking about that. And that's how we connected as far as the job was concerned. And I'm just giving you some insight into how things sometimes work. We go in with these preconceived ideas of how this interview is going to be. It's very formal. Sometimes it's very informal, but you have to be prepared for both. So what will happen is you'll have that interview, and you may be one of the 5 that's chosen just based on that connection with that person who's there. So try and find out if you end up in that situation, try and find out what makes them, what interests they have. And if you can talk about that for a little bit, just to get them on your side so you can get for that next interview where you will meet the professionals or the people in the department who will then evaluate you based on the what you bring to the table, i.e. experience, qualifications, etc. I mean, that's typically what would have got you in the door initially. However, to get the job is this person is the, if you like, the filter. So think about that and remember that when you go to the next interview. Take care. See you next video.